Okay, so how are you, Miss Jamie?
How there goes another one. I'm I'm good. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been busy. It was so good seeing you out in California and
Yeah.
your brother.
Yeah. Did you love it out here? Did you love it?
I do.
Yeah, so cool.
And then I went up to San Fran for like additional 3 days and met a bunch of people, did some work up there. Spectacular. I've been
Wow.
nonstop. It's just been,
Nonstop.
yep, came here and taught Friday through Sunday. I took yesterday off and it's back at it.
That's so cool. Who's there today, Jamie?
Usual crowd, but Griffin's saying hi,
Hi,
demanding
Griff. I love
attention.
you. I love you, Griff.
Um, what is going on? I don't know. Tell me. Oh, oh, please don't beat me up. Uh, Mr. Bryant?
Is he here?
No, he's not here in the room.
Okay.
But Griffin is talking about um, being a part of a support team that is helping his family, his fans, and himself make the adjustment.
Okay.
And he says as soon as soon as he can, he'll invite him to our talks. He says he has an insider track. That is the term he used, but it kind of makes me giggle because he's has a goofy smile when he says it.
Right. Right. How's his daughter dealing? 13-year-old died too. Well, there was 9 people, so let's not leave anybody out. But
It's not.
yeah,
He says there's a big team over here
helping.
ensuring that everybody is accounted for, feels okay, knows what happened.
Right.
And he said it was just a perfect storm of human error.
Yeah.
And he kind of shrugs and he goes, honestly, it's human error.
That's what
You
I
know,
was.
you
That's what I was.
rush and you want things done and you don't slow down. And
Right.
sometimes you end up with situations like this.
Yeah. Um. Did Did it happen so fast, Griff? They didn't know what happened.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Kent's showing me a picture. Yeah. It's really sad because they had a special clearance to take off. There was fog. Dylan drives that way all the time. It happened right down the street from my house,
Oh, no
literally
way.
in the
In
mountains.
California.
Yeah, and it was so weird. I got up to come ask Ken if he wanted to go to Starbucks, but he was still asleep, and we would have passed it. And then I thought it was fake because I looked at my phone and it said 8 minutes ago, and I text Dylan, "Is this true?" And he said yes. And I'm sure they just hit some fog and he didn't see the mountain, flew right into it. Is what my guess is. And it could have happened to anybody. A lot of people were saying that there shouldn't have been clearance to fly.
Correct. That is exactly Griffin.
Yeah, and I feel bad because we've all made those decisions sometimes. I've seen people push like, "Come on, we can go, we can go."
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. We've done it a million times.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing's happened. He was an experienced pilot, and he's probably flown in fog before, ocean fog before, many times, and nothing happened. Some reason he lost his bearings or they lost their bearings. But I don't know why it makes me feel relieved, Griffin, that they didn't know what happened. Like there was no big, oh God, we're gonna die. It just happened.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because everybody was like, oh, they found Kobe holding his daughter. I'm not sure if it went like that. I don't think they had time to talk about we're gonna die. I don't know. You know what I mean? No.
They
Yeah.
did not.
Okay. So yeah, so people are asking me to ask about him, and I said, hey, it's really soon. But so you guys are helping him and helping them, and
Mhm.
yeah. His wife hasn't spoken or been seen or nothing. The daughter went to the hospital because she couldn't breathe. The 17-year-old was hyperventilating from asthma. So she had to go to the hospital when she heard. So basically, Vanessa's his wife. They've been together since forever, since she was 17. So the daughter and Kobe died. So there'd be 3 daughters left, Kent?
Yes.
3 daughters, and one's only 8 months old. One's 17 and one's 3 years old, all girls. I know it makes me shake. And it's hard to explain to people why this happens, you know? I don't know.
Accidents happen.
Accidents happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And when they come, like Griffin, when you bring him, I think it's important to acknowledge the other 8 people that also.
Oh, he said, are you kidding? You know this guy. He'll
Yeah.
definitely honor and talk about everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Because it looks like a husband and wife and a child died. The pilot, another child, and another woman. God. 9 people.
Who left a husband and a child?
Who left a husband and a child.
He spoke.
No, I didn't see him speaking yet. It gave us the strength to start writing the book yesterday, Griff, which is probably why I woke up sick, because it made me nauseous talking about it. But
Well, it takes you back to death.
it takes you back to death what happened. And Kent goes, it's a good time for us to write. And so we got the computer out and we wrote for about half an hour, just recorded. And he asked me about the day you died, and it's amazing how much stuff I blocked out that he asked me that started to come to me. And afterwards I had to take a nap. Like, I was like, oh, I have to lay down, you know, because I was wondering what these
Good.
people are going through right now. Because he Kent goes, I think this is a good time to ask you what you go through during this time. You know, what was it like? Who called you? Who, you know, because they were saying people were mad that TMZ broke the story and the police didn't get to tell her. And I said, I know that sounds, they're ringing the bells. I know that sounds disgusting, you guys, but I heard it doesn't matter how you hear. I heard in the weirdest way too. The police was not nice to me. They were not nice to me. They were not as gentle as you think they are. We'll tell you when you get here. They won't let you in. It's not like you guys think that they come and hold your hand and sit with you. It didn't happen for me that way. And Kent's even saying maybe the police used to use those things for political purposes. Like they get to say Kobe Bryant died, so then they run for mayor next year, as tacky as that sounds to say. I don't think Vanessa cares how she hears, because I don't think a cop's going to be any nicer to her or make it any easier to hear than how she heard.
And Griffin says it's not going to change what the outcome is, and
No.
sooner the better than later.
Exactly. And there's no good way to tell somebody, because the guy would not tell me on the phone. I was like, is my son alive? And he said, I'll tell you when you get here. Well, that kind of answers my question. You know what I mean? Like, my mind's all over the place, and I'm calling my girlfriend Cindy to come drive me because I'm pacing. And I pictured him wrapped around a car, and they won't give you details. A mother called me first, said there'd been a tragic accident. And nobody handles it right. And you do not remember, because someone said I put my head in the mud. I was talking in like tongue, like I didn't know. She goes, I've never seen that kind of pain before. My mom told me. She goes, you were talking some language that I've never even heard before. I don't have no recollection of that. And Milagro and Manny were telling me yesterday, now we can tell you this many years later, you did not make any sense when Griffin died. What you'd say didn't make any sense. I don't remember that. You know what I mean? And I think it's because as human beings, you're just trying to fucking stay alive, you know? Because you have other kids when really you want to lay down and just die, you know? Even Griffin said it to me one time. I said, Griff, I got to get up every day and fight, right? Right? And he goes, Mom, be easy on yourself. Mostly what I see from here is parents that have lost children want to roll over and die, you know? It's not like that. It's not like you want to get up and fight like you're Muhammad Ali. It's not that kind of rah. You can't gather that. It's your part of your soul dies when you lose a kid.
That's exactly what he was just saying.
Yeah. So as far as Vanessa goes, I wish I could put my arms around her, and I have spiritually been really focusing on her and hoping that she has a lot of family around her and people that won't leave her side, you know, and helping her with her baby and stuff, babies. And I don't even pretend to know what she's going through, but the people that say how she heard is a bad way, nah. The days of waiting for anybody are over. Social media, now people just hear things right away. You can't stop progression like that. That's what Kent was even saying. It probably was a fireman's wife called TMZ. It leaks like that. You know what I mean? Like, who knows how TMZ knew? They pay you for the information, you know, so you don't know. Like, I'm not accusing somebody of doing it, but it's interesting how they found out so quick. Like, in 8 minutes, it was on my phone. And it's, yeah, it's not like cops are known for their bedside manner for the most part. They're not. Yeah. 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 They're not. And I mean, the guy was not nice to me when I got to the scene. Wouldn't let me in to see Griffin, nothing. Treated me like I was just a nobody, like I wasn't the mom or nothing different about the way he treated me. No matter what I said, I couldn't go in to see Griff. I had to go home for 3 hours and wait. Because they tape it off. It's a crime scene, you know? And I'm sure this was a crime scene yesterday. I'm sure that they are an investigative scene, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah. One of Kobe's friends, Griffin, is talking about Tracy McGrady. He's also a basketball player, is saying that Kobe used to always say he wanted to die young so he could be immortalized. So did he speak this into existence or no?
He didn't speak it into existence, but he did speak about it in a jokingly kind of styled manner. It's
Right.
not that was on his dream list.
Right, because it seems like he was involved very much in his daughter's life. He was writing a book. Oh, McGrady did clarify that was way before his daughters. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So when he was younger, he was talking like that. Okay.
Griffin
Oh, yeah.
Griffin said, I will say that most people who joke about it when they're younger, teenage, early 20s, have a glimpse into what their timeline is really like. He goes, I'm not trying to scare anybody who's out there joking about them dying young. He goes, but there's something to be said about it. It's a premonition. It's not you calling it into action. So if you don't want to go, shape up.
Tupac talked about it, Kent said. And so did his friend Chicken, Michael Roof, that killed himself. Yeah.
I remember him.
You do? That was
We
really
talked
good.
to him once.
Yeah, he's really good friends with Kent. He was
He's really funny.
very, very. He had a fucking TV show, Chicken, that Kent you were writing, but just had to go hang yourself, right? Like, I'm not gonna laugh, Chicken. Fuck, you fucked it up. A show with HBO with Ridley Scott. I mean, Chicken, what more do you want? I mean, I hope he's laughing.
Griffin said yes. Anytime you mention his name, he gladly rolls over in his grave and shows his best side and laughs it off.
And Kent goes, that would be his butt. And that would be for sure.
Your mother.
He lived in Georgia, Jamie.
Hey, we breed them down here.
Yeah. Kent said he was one of the funniest people he ever met, but he's hard. He had, you know, to every up, there's a down. You know what I mean? And he went real high. Yeah. Like funny,
Your,
funny.
your mom is talking about the book.
Okay. What'd she say?
She wants to know if Kent can help you lay out the chapters in
Yes.
advance.
Yes.
The titles and shape what you want to say,
Uh-huh.
because you're going to find you'll need to add a little bit more, because you need an overall view first so that you know exactly what you want to say. She was there with you guys. She said we all were. That was really helpful. And she says this is one of the last times that you have to go that deep into your memories and put yourself as if you were reenacting it. She says that Kent's going to write all the words, not you.
Okay. Good. I told him he could interview. Mom, what do you think about him interviewing like Milagro? Because Milagro remembers more than I remember sometimes, and Cindy and people that were there. Like, you can use what you want, but you know what I mean?
She said, I think it'd be very good.
Yeah.
She said, how often do we have stories of grief and suffering when it's from the person who went through it? And yet there are so many people in the supportive wings. She says, where are the characters that help them identify how to show up, how to listen, how to hold the space, or how to walk away when it's too much? She said it'd be very good to make it a complete story rather than just from your viewpoint.
Right. Like Milagro used to come in and make sure my toes were moving, because I guess I move my feet when I sleep to make sure I hadn't killed myself. Then she'd leave me alone if my feet were moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was so good to see her again, too.
Right? She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Dylan was mad, Griffin, that you didn't channel in Jamie. First thing he said to me when I got home was, did Griffin come in? And I go, no. He talked to me. Well, that's some bullshit. And I go, are you, he goes, I'm not mad at Jamie, I'm mad at Griffin. And I go, maybe he didn't feel like it. You know what I mean? And I go, wow, I looked at Kim like, anger much? You know?
I asked him, I said, are you going to do this? Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? And I guess he didn't do it. He was there.
I said,
He was-
Dylan, I know. I said, Dylan, I had a nice time, and now he's ruining my energy, like by talking to me like that. And I was like, I had a nice time. I would never be mad at you or Griff for not coming in a body if you don't feel like it. Like, you know? He was in a mood, I guess.
Griffin said, I didn't want to embarrass Jamie by burping and farting.
Yeah.